my book keeps falling. Okay, so Guppy tagged me in a dream tag, so I thought I would do that because it sounded kind of fun. And it was kind of really interesting to hear other people's dreaming habits, I guess. So the first question is, do you dream? And yes, I do dream. I don't dream as much as I used to, but I think it's just because I'm so like exhausted when I go to bed that I just fall asleep and then I just wake up and it feels like I got like no sleep. But sometimes I do have still pretty strange dreams. Second question, did you dream about anything last night? I actually didn't have a dream last night. I'm trying to remember the last one I had, and the only thing I can remember about it now is that it had something to do with like being back in high school again. I assume anyways. I don't think my high school, it was like in the school, but like a swamp foresty area, which is kind of weird and didn't really look like a high school, but I knew it was because I was wearing my uniform. I went to a Catholic high school, so I had to wear a uniform. But that's all I remember about it. And I think some random people from like my past were in there. Oh wait, maybe I do remember part of it. Somebody from my past was in it, and we were like, also, maybe that's what it was. I was either in the water, like at a beach thing, but the water was just like, was really deep, and then all of a sudden it's like the wave went out, and then it was only like a couple inches deep, but we were all like laying in it because we were like so far away from the shore. I don't know, it was messed up. That's all I kind of only remember bits and pieces because I was lazy and didn't write it down. How many dreams do you usually remember? I usually remember all of them, but I like forget about it. If I don't think about it right when I get up, I probably will totally forget about it within an hour or so. When I was in the habit of actually writing it down, I could remember like large sections of it. As long as I wrote it down, then I wouldn't forget it. Because they say like even if you start with just writing a sentence or two about your dream, the more you write down, and if you do it right when you wake up, the more you'll remember. And it's true, because like I do keep a dream journal, and like when I started they're only like a couple paragraphs long, but then like 3 years later they're like 5 pages long. It's kind of neat. So that's the next question. Do you have a dream journal? And I do. Ooh, this is my dream journal. It's just a binder that I painted. I think I put those glow-in-the-dark stickers on it and then painted it silver with acrylic paint. Actually, I'm going to take the camera and show you guys. Oh no, the battery's almost dead. Okay, so like you can see, like I started this in 1994, and like how small they are. But then if you skip through like, and I used to write them by hand, but like 1998, like they're getting longer. Yeah, and then I eventually like started typing them out on the computer and then just adding them in here. And I think now like I don't have a printer that works anymore, or we just don't use it enough, so their ink keeps drying up. But I do have like this journal program on my computer that I used to write in. I haven't actually wrote down a dream in like forever, and I should actually start getting back to it because I'm trying to write a book, but I find inspiration from my dreams, so it's nice to remember them. And I have to look up a dream that I had. I don't know, all I remember, actually this kind of ties into one of the questions. Actually, I'll talk about it when I get there because it has to do with color. How often do I have nightmares? I don't really think I have any nightmares anymore. I mean, I know there's been a few times where I've had this dream that's like, it's like I'm freaked out or something. And right now it mostly has to do with like we lose one of the kids, or like I don't know. It's like we get out of the car and the kids are in the car, but before we have a chance to like open the back door to get them out, the car is like stolen or something, or we forget where we parked it like all of a sudden and we can't find them. That's kind of horrifying. But when I wake up, it's just like, wow, that was weird. It's nothing that like I like lose sleep over or I'm afraid to go to sleep about. I don't know. I haven't had a nightmare since I was a kid. Do I lucid dream? I have lucid dreamed, but usually when I'm like, oh wow, I'm sort of like, as soon as usually when I realize that I'm lucid dreaming, then I wake up and then I can't, even though I like try to keep controlling my dream, it doesn't work. It's like my brain's like, oh yeah, sorry, I know you're awake, so sorry. Do you dream in color? I think I do, yes. Sometimes there's like color that is like stands out so much. I have to look up this one dream because I'm really interested in knowing what it was about. I think it was like 5 years ago. I'm gonna have to start there. I just remember it was at the farm and my sister-in-law was wearing a red dress and I think she was twirling in the front yard, but it was like such a vibrant, beautiful red dress. And I'm really interested in finding that entry because my sister-in-law, the one that was in my dream, actually passed away last year on May 19th. My daughter is getting in a box. She's watching Bubble Guppies, but okay, front room's full of toys, but look. She's like getting in and out of this box. It's actually an oatmeal box, but we use it to like throw their toys in because we need to get some bins or something. It's funny. That's funny. She's like a cat. She likes getting in boxes. Actually, both of them are like that. My other one, it's only 11, but she's still sleeping. Me, I've been up since like 8. So that little one wouldn't let me sleep. But yeah, I'm interested in finding that dream just because I want to know what it was about. I at one point like had gone through and like was writing down because I want to like categorize, like you can see it's like pretty much any keyword in most of my dreams. Like I haven't actually compiled the data and I haven't actually finished it, but I was curious to see if there's any like themes kind of thing going on. Do I dream in first person? Yeah, I pretty much always dream in first person. Although sometimes I think I'm more like hovering over myself and watching myself do things. So what is that, like third person? I don't even know. Do you have reoccurring dreams? I don't really have reoccurring dreams anymore. Mostly more like themes, but even they're kind of scattered because I don't really dream that much anymore. But maybe I do dream every night and I just don't remember them all the time. I would say like themes, like I know in the past, like, the dreaded trying to find a bathroom and like you can't find one but you have to go to the bathroom so bad. And then when you finally find one, it's like the only one that works is like got no door on it and there's like 5 million people in the room. Yeah. But usually I wake up because I have to go to the bathroom, so I don't know. I did have recurring dreams when I was younger. And it was like a nightmare recurring dream. One was my mom used to make cakes for like people, like birthdays, weddings, whatever. And I was with her and we had to drive along this like slanty road, turning road. And it was like on a cliff. So like there's a cliff here, here's the road. And then there's a cliff and this like water with like crashing against rocks and stuff. So like the road goes like this, like on a sharp 90-degree turn. And at the top, where like the road and the like land even out, there's like this big house. So my mom gets out, turns the car off, she gets out to guess the cake and starts walking away. And as soon as she's like, I don't know, couple like 50, 60 feet away from the car starts to roll back. And like I'm like, like I'm not in the driver's seat. I don't know how to drive. I was like 5. The car's like gonna like go off the freaking end of the road into the water at the cliff, but I'd always wake up just before that happens. And like I just remember like rolling backwards and seeing my mom turn and like scream and try to run after the car, but she's not fast enough. That was horrible. But the one that like sucked the most was when I was like, I can't remember, whenever E.T. came out, my sister and my brother-in-law decided they would take me to go see it, and I was like 4 or 5 or something. That was like the first and last time they ever did that. But after that movie, like, I'm sorry, to this day, E.T. is creepy. Creepy. Especially the scenes that scared me the most, I think, was the one where, like, if you ever seen the movie, they, like, quarantine the house and they're all wearing these big scary, like, outfits. I mean, like, now it wouldn't faze me, but, like, I'm, like, 4. that's pretty scary. You know, like there's like helicopters flying everywhere, cops everywhere. Yeah. So anyways, I used to have a dream that like literally every time my mom would put me to bed and turn that light off and shut the door, as soon as that light went off, I'd look at the bottom of my bed. ET's not there. Light goes off. ET is standing at the end of my bed with his pointy little finger that's glowing, pointing at me, and his belly's glowing. Creepy. So I just immediately start screaming. And I did that all the time. And a few times my mom got so frustrated that she just brought me to bed with them. So I was like laying in between my parents and looking out, and all I see is these little ET heads like going in a diagonal in my like my vision, like stupid movie. But those are the only two recurring dreams that I ever remember, except for like maybe themes. Have you ever had deja vu? I have deja vu like all the time. It's kind of freaky. It's like I'll be doing something and I'll be like, weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes I'm convinced that I had dreamed it like 2 years before. I don't know, maybe that's another reason why I keep a journal, but every time I ever go back and read, it's like I've never written it down. So it's like, did I dream that, but I just forgot and then I remember now? It's kind of weird. Or is it just like I've just done the same thing so often or something, but this time it was like exactly the same? I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, dreams are friggin' weird. I don't know. I wish I had like, wow, I'm so tired today. Blah. I wish I could remember like some of my crazy ones. Maybe I'll have to like go through this sometime, reread them, and find an especially strange entry that's not too long and tell you guys. And it's weird how like random people from your past pop up and you're just like, what? What the shit? That's so odd. Like I haven't thought about this person like in 15 years and all of a sudden they like show up in my dream. It's kind of weird. Which leads me to think, what the hell do they stand for? Because usually like they say like everyone in your dream is actually just a reflection of yourself. So you're not actually dreaming about so-and-so. It's like there's some connection there and it's just like, I have no idea. Anyway, so this was fun. So if any of you guys, I'm so bad at tagging people, and and probably most of you have already been tagged. So anybody that hasn't been tagged and hasn't done it, or anybody that's been tagged and hasn't done it, do it now. And let me know when you do it, because I love hearing about other people's dream habits and dreams and stuff. And yeah, I think I'm going to be reading some dreams and searching for that dream that I was talking about, because now I'm curious. And I really want to know what it was about. I think it had something to do with my wedding, but still, it's just hard. It's been 1 year since she passed away. She passed away last year at May 19th. So anyways, see you guys. Now that I've depressed the hell out of you guys. See you guys. Bye.